Panjava Shajan Lama Tomba Chumden De Dijin Sheba Dachumba Yandaba Zoesan Panjava Shaja Tuvala Chazalo Chuda Javuchi Lama Tomba Chumden De Dijin Sheba Dachumba Yandaba Zoesan Shaja Tuvala Chazalo Chuda Javuchi Taya ta omo mune mune maha muna yeso taya ta omo mune mune maha muna yeso taya
Page 204.
so the other one is I think as many of you know, writing Prajna Paramita, you see the Buddha's teaching, say the heart of the Buddha's teaching, heart of the 84,000 Buddha's teachings, the Prajna Paramita, going beyond wisdom, the teaching, see, so the so the so idea was to inside a monastery, they set a chair, some monks to write with gold, but their writings were not so good, so it didn't happen. Didn't have those very good writings. So, so at the moment, one couple of monks said, who lives in America at the house after sitting. So he's the first Lama Juba from Kapan. First Lama Juba from Kapan. So who the first Lama Juba, and then who built the 13 daily mandala at Kapan upstairs. So he was one of the persons who, with the teacher built, and then maybe another one or two other people. So yeah, so he's been writing the first volume of the Prajna Paramita with gold finished. Now he's writing the second. So then Jen Saklik, you hear, I think you would, many people you would know. One student from America, one old student, Jen Saklik. So she writes very beautiful Tibetan writing, very, very beautiful. So she writes every day. So one volume, Paramita. So the idea was to be able to build this Mithya Buddha statue, this large Mithya Buddha statue, then you need unbelievable merit. So then see, to write, this is quite most extensive merit, you see, by writing Prajna Paramita and the gold, you see. I mean, of course, even with ink, most amazing, but especially with gold. So, so I say, so far didn't happen to more people who has very good, excellent, very good Tibetan handwriting to write more. So it didn't happen yet. So we have a Diamond Vajrakara Sutra written with gold by Tibetan non-Tangla. We've been translated here at Chinese Institute for many years, and also Bendigo when Kashitoga was here, and so she finished that for Mithya project. And that was finished, and then writing. I think writing the 8,000 stanza with the 8,000 stanza, I think, with the silver, but silver is more difficult. Gold is much easier, so she started anyway. So, so that even writing with the gold, even writing with the ink, you see. Even say one word, or sometimes even write with ink, you see. Then say, I don't remember now. Forgot the. So, well, I think there is worlds. I think in the universe, the world. You see. I've forgotten the words exact. So, however, the world's universe of the world is completely covered by stupa. Completely covered by stupa, we build a stupa, completely covered by stupa. But stupa built with this diamond, gold, silver, 7 types of jewels, okay? If you build one stupa, it brings you to enlightenment. Your life goes towards enlightenment, okay? If you build one stupa. So even you build with this wood, even you build with the cement, mud, whatever, you see. So there's a most unbelievable benefit, the universal world, they're completely covered by, you see, the stupa, built with 7 types of jewels. And then you see all the people, all the sentient beings in the world make offerings, make offerings to the stupas. I don't know how far, I don't remember the time, how long, something, I don't remember how long. So, however, so not only building stupa, cover the whole entire world or the universe. Then you see with 7 types of jewels. Then all the sentient beings there, you see people make offerings. So at the time, I've forgotten to remember. So you see, I gave you basic introduction about the benefits of offerings. Remember the time before. So you should have some feeling of that. How the offerings are unbelievable to Buddha Sangha. To the statues, to scriptures. So making Buddha said the same benefits. What do you say? I think maybe there was a question when Bodhisattva asked you, say, at one we see Buddha directly with my offerings. Then how's it possible in the future? So you see, then Buddha said, I think no problem, don't worry, because offering to the statues of the Buddha, you get exact same amount of merit that you actually directly see Buddha and make offering. Buddha said that. You get same amount of merit. Offering the statues to best scriptures, okay? Same. As you actually directly meet Buddha, and you may offering exact same benefit. So anyway, much, so you see, so much, say, right in the present parameter text, you see, not the whole, not even the whole entire text finish. Not necessarily that, even just a word, you see, writing, you see, some with black ink. You collect a far more, you collect a much far more greater merit than you see one world, one in the world universe covered with the stupa. You build the stupa, but stupa with the 7 types of jewels. And then you see, then all the people, all the sentiments, they make offering to that stupa. So I forgot the time and how long. So anyway, so all those. So when you're writing the present parameter, you see the not necessarily finished text. If you write the words with black ink, even with black ink, so you collect a far more great merit, most unbelievable, more merit, much more greater merit than the one example before. You see, that much merit build. They cover the whole world or universe, covered with stupa. Then 7 types of jewels build. Then all the symbols make offerings. Every day. So that you see. So this writing, even the words, you see, they not just finish the text as unbelievable, most unbelievable great merit. So all that's other small. But I just mentioned the essence. I didn't remember the whole benefit here. So you see, so the idea is to be able to build a statue. You see, so correct, you need a correct extensive marriage. So for that reason, but also this goes inside the statue. You see, in the heart, you know, in the room. There's all this is precious holy objects. So it goes inside, you know. So that so anyway. So hopefully to increase more, to more people get that. It was a good handwriting. So I never saw Tibetan text original gold, only with a very good handwriting. I never saw bad handwriting. I never saw bad done with bad handwriting. So anyway, so the anyway, so say. So so this bought land in Lhasa, Tibet, for to build the Pema Sambhavas, the 9th story. We bought the land a long time ago, but so it didn't happen. So I felt unbearable was this in Tibet. The third time went pilgrimage. So the here you don't India not, but there it's very kind of unbearable. So so to help the so this didn't happen, but I'm building Nepal, so the eliminate obstacles, the aspect, so it's for Laudo, but a lot of monasteries here. So they help the Tibetan situation and the professional solution. So there are 3 statues in there. The eliminated obstacle standing. That's one. The other 2 are a little bit smaller. They're also dedicated also for the successful FPMT projects and everything. So say then I say. There's another big one, maybe 6 story or 4, something like that. say, say, fruitfulness for the wishes, there's the to increase the controlling power of Tibetans, so that there's so hopefully everything will succeed. So that say so the so it is also very good to to write say with the with the black ink. You see, even not with the gold, but unbelievable, most unbelievable. There it doesn't say writing. This is writing with black ink, but you see, so like Heart Sutra, the Vajra Sutra. The Arasagata Sutra, so this is the almost unbelievable. The teachings on emptiness, this is Buddha's teachings to write, you see, wow, most unimaginable merit. That's another thing. You see, to make your life easy. Also, Dharma practice, you need good karma. Success. So you see, what you want to help other sentient beings, you have to serve the teaching of the Buddha. You see, whatever I say. So the other thing what can do is like that. You see, also, like even writing Heart Sutra. So that. Most unbelievable what you can do. Say, so the next one is compassion. So the compassion is antidote to say. The negative karma, the defilements. Then purify that, and then this is achieve the Dharmakaya, this cessation of the defilements, gross subtle defilements. Must achieve that. Then there's the rejoicing. So rejoicing is antidote to jealousness. It is said in the sutra, in the Golden Sutra, as they say, benefits of rejoicing. See, the theta, universe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1,000. Then again, 1,000 like that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1,000. 1,000 like that, second 1,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1,000. So that's 3,000 of the 3,000 of the great thousand. That's what it's called. So 3,000 of great thousand. So saying a world. See, then you see the whole entire earth. Sun is a kind of like the Tibetan coin. That is Tibetan coin. There's a silver thing. So they're very flat. You see, money. See, Mulsang. Very small. See, flat, very flat. See, so no. So it make everything that size. And the benefits of rejoicing are much more greater than by numbers. 3,000 great thousand worlds. You see, you make into a sun. The whole entire earth, and then you see it's still, it's still small compared to the benefits by rejoicing benefits what you get. See. That is the example. That however, so another most unbelievable marriage is extensive marriage. What you can collect, cause of happiness, cause of success. You see, that is rejoicing. So the most amazing. There's so so they first rejoice your own marriage. Okay, the marriage collected from beginning less. Not only marriage rejoice only this life, no. Not only today, no. Rejoice the marriage collected from beginningless, but now see, just and then you see. And the present marriage and all the future marriages you rejoice. Say that. So when you rejoice, say that marriage collected from beginning necessary, but when you rejoice, you see, when you rejoice, all the merits become double. Marriage collected from beginning necessary, but you see, when you rejoice, then how much merit you get is double. Yes. Then you see, so so then first time like that, second time when you rejoice, then it become 4 times like that. Then when you rejoice, you see third time, all the marriage collected from it. Then it become 8 times. More than that. So each time when you rejoice, it multiplies unbelievable, most unbelievable like that. Then amazing, most amazing. And then you see when you rejoice, other sentiments, marriage, you see, then whose level of mind is higher than yours, you get I see one day, anyway, so how much merit that person, that sentiment collected, you get half of that much. You are able to collect amount half, or the other sentiment collected, you see, half of that, what you are able to collect. So say like that. So then so if you rejoice the sentient being whose level of mind you lower than yours, you collect double merit. Whose level of mind is lower than yours, you see, you collect double merit. Double than what the other sentient being has collected. Okay, you get. So then equal realization, then you see, then same amount of merit. You see. So that's Papanga de Jiningbo, the author of the Liberation Palm in your hand mentioned this. Said that if you rejoice, you who is not Bodhisattva, if you rejoice one Bodhisattva's marriage, and then you see one Bodhisattva's one day marriage, okay? Then you see you collect, how much that Bodhisattva collect 1 day, half that much you collect the marriage. So see, Bodhisattva, whatever action with the bodhisattva mind, whatever, even breathing in and out, you see, even breathing in and out, it's all for everything, for us, for every sentient beings. Nobody's left out, for everyone. Nobody's sentient beings. So collected nobody's marriage, even with each breathing in and out, collected nobody's marriage. You understand? So so you collect by rejoicing one Bodhisattva's 1 day marriage, you collect half. How much is half? This is that much. Okay. So the Niche Pavanga Tejinbo said that without rejoicing, if you're going to collect that much merit, what you get by rejoicing one Bodhisattva's 1 day merit. So then Tejinbo said it takes 13,000 years, you see, for you to collect that much merit. If you rejoice in 1 second, but if you don't rejoice, you're going to collect that much merit, you see. It takes 13,000 years. All of that, you see. So, said that. So therefore, now here is not just, you don't rejoice only one Bodhisattva's 1 day merit, but you rejoice. You rejoice, you rejoice that Bodhisattva's all the past merits, from beginningless rebirth, okay? All the past merits, all the future merits, you should rejoice. So now then, there are numberless Bodhisattvas. Can you imagine how much we collect merit if you only rejoice? Then by rejoicing Buddha's merit, by rejoicing Buddha's merit, then by dividing 10, 1. How much you get, you're able to collect that much, you see. So therefore, normally, I've been advising you when you rejoice. So first, rejoice your own past spiritual merit. Second, rejoice sentient beings' merit, which includes Bodhisattvas. Then third time, you rejoice in Buddha's merit, but include again the Bodhisattvas. So you collect more merit, you see. So that's so that. So see. So rejoice means that your mind have to feel happy, have to feel happiness. Just reciting words of rejoicing, that is not rejoicing. Your heart has to feel happy, then it's rejoicing. So therefore, you have to understand how the merit is so precious. So let's start like that. So without merit, no one single success, no one single happiness at all, nothing you can do. So you see, many times you see, you want to come, many times you want to accomplish, you want for happiness, you want to accomplish many things. You want to, you want to make $1 million, $1 billion, $1 zillion, or however numberless. There's so many things you want. You want to accomplish. You see that. Well, that doesn't happen. Maybe some small thing happens, but normally big things doesn't have to happen. You see. So, but only some can do. You see those huge, those huge success. Business, profit business or whatever you see. So, however, the many times it doesn't work. Nothing happens. You try very hard for many years. For many years, nothing happens. You see, you try very hard, but nothing happens. So sometimes in the life, you see, nothing is working. Nothing is working. You see, everything got stuck. I mean, nothing is so that you see. So however, that you see. I guess that looks like our similar Metier project, So many years she works as I think we jumped. See, we didn't go carefully, slowly. We jumped and fell down. So, so anyway, like that. See, so build small material, but the statues, yes, in Tibet. There's one nunnery, writing monastery, the nunnery. So below that small, they have lost. They had one, but I think done a few times. Yeah. Small. So however, so without merit, start like this. Without merit, there's no happiness, no success at all. So therefore, the merit is so precious. Okay. So I have collected the precious merit from beginningless birth. So how fortunate I am, how wonderful it is, or how fortunate I am. So that whichever you say, mind has to feel happy of that. By seeing the value of that, how that is precious. So then so how many times you want to rejoice? You see, how many times you want to rejoice? So 5 times, 10 times, 15 times. You see, so you can divide one mala. You see. So you can divide it 3 times, one mala. So, for example, so when you do practice, so or you rejoice something like this for your own that possible wealth, then you see this much you rejoice for certain beings. Then you see the rest. You see, Buddha Sapas and Buddhas, so like that. Could like that, or could do more, or how you see, so or less, more. So it's a bit, that is extremely the most simple, just only the mind has to see. We can do this while you're walking, or while you're walking, while you're eating. You see, while you are, while you're laying down at the beach. So anyway, you see, it's your mind thinking, so you can do it at any time. So you can imagine. So, so here, LZR GSUC Lama mentioned in the hymns of the experience of the gradual path of enlightenment. You see, to collect virtue, then the rejoicing is the best. The extensive to collect, so that. So yes, So as you do, not just one time, but as many as possible. Then you see the next one, rejoicing all sentiments marriage. So the so like the mother, the her beloved child, son or daughter, receive present, or other people praise to her daughter, son. The mother becomes so unbelievably happy, so happy. When her daughter, her beloved child, daughter, son, she, when they say got degree or how do I say found job, whatever I say, the mother is so happy. So that you see. Or the backwards, you see, the child who loves, child who knows kindness of mother, child who appreciates mother, who feels the mother unbelievable kind, you see. So who feel that, good child who feel that, you see. And then you see similar, then something good happens, but very happy, you see, like that, you see. However, so the so they have collected merit, you see, collected merit in the past, present, and future, will collect in the future. So you get so humble, happy, you see. So to feel, I think to feel that you need, you see, some kind of, you need a mind that, so I guess cherish them. More you cherish them, then you're so more happy. Or you see, when they collect marriage, you see. So with the happiness, you see. Then you see, as the mind is not cherishing, say, not cherishing, doesn't understand kindness of others, and they see. So the kind of careless. Then you see, you don't feel happy when the other sentiment like married. You don't feel happy. So yeah. So anyway, feeling so happy. See, the others collect married from beginning of the birth. Okay. Now in the future, so how wonderful that is. So feeling happy. Then you see Buddha Sapas and Buddhas. You bring the Buddha Sapas again. Then Buddhas, you see that. Okay. So. So, so if you want to have a collective practice, practice rejoicing, see, collect so much merit, become fortunate being, then you see all your even Dharma practice, you see, whatever you say, whatever wishes you have, everything comes naturally. Everything comes naturally, see. Kind of even you surprise to yourself, you see. The success, everything comes naturally. See. So that even more than sometimes more than even what one wishes, what one think, success more than that. You see. So what you wish, what you generated, then happens. You see. So the same month, same week, same week, next day, even same day. So There's so many things what you wish happen naturally. So like due to your power, due to the having collected so much merit. So that so see. So the rejoicing is antidote to jealousness, and then the result is the success, is the ultimate result. So every practice is the ultimate result. So here, you achieve the holy body, the Buddha, that which is which is seen so beautiful. So. Tongnan mitumba maybe kuduba. Tongnan mitumba maybe kuduba. So if you see the Buddha's holy body, you see nothing against it, nothing that you dislike, nothing there. See, I say how much you look at it, you want to look, always how much you look at it, you never get bored. Always you want to look for, you see. So like that, you see. Tongnan mitumba ku. So you achieve the holy body of the Buddha like that. Here is the result of rejoicing. Then you see. So if you want to have success in the success from this life, happiness up to enlightenment, or then especially the realizations, liberation, enlightenment, then you must put effort in rejoicing. Such the easiest way to collect understands marriage. So every day you must put effort as much as possible. So then, for the enlightenment, you see, and to liberate the number of sentiments from oceans of samsara suffering and bring it to enlightenment. So that of course, all those others come. See, yeah. I mean, without an effort, just naturally see, so that all your wishes get fulfilled. So in the daily life, even in the daily life, you see, even in the daily life, you practice rejoicing. You see, so you are able to keep your mind always happy. In the West, in the West, it's very important to keep the mind happy. So they say, oh, I'm not happy. It become a huge thing. I'm not happy. It become a huge thing. I'm not happy. Maybe I should go to maybe I should climb the Mount Everest to be happy, or maybe I should go down into the ocean to be happy. So you see, you do everything. You do all kinds of things to be happy. To be happy. I'm not happy. So you do all kinds of things. All kinds of things. All kinds of things that you can think. That you think about it. So I mentioned somewhere, I don't remember. Maybe Singapore, I'm sure. Anyway, United States thing. So the one person in London, you see, he advertised. That maybe anybody wants to eat him. Maybe anybody wants to eat him, his body. So he advertised. Then I heard you got 25 people. Something like that. 25 people, something like that. Then he choose one person from there. The person came and ate his body, and some left and refrigerator or something. Anyway, so he ate. So he advertised. He found 25 people, something like that, and then when he chose one person, so that person can eat him. So anyway, so all this for happiness. So you see, all kinds, whatever, you do whatever you think, for happiness. Jumping from the mountains, all kinds of things. Jumping from the bridge, jumping over the bridge. so kind of very high tower, but jump down for your happiness. To be free from that, to be free from that relationship problem, or to be free from the business problem. Business didn't succeed, you jump. So many things like that. So anyway, so if you have able to practice rejoicing all the time, see of other people, see whatever good thing you see other people, you hear, you see good things happening, you see, then always rejoice, always rejoice. Then it keeps your mind always happy. See, the jealous mind become obstacle. Jealous mind, you see, causes disturbance, you see, to not success to others. Okay, so that. So then jealous mind becomes an obstacle for your success. But if you rejoice, the rejoicing is see, not harm to other success. Say mind is so happy, as I said. So it becomes cause of your success. It becomes great cause of your success. You see, happiness this life and after enlightenment. Okay, so always mind it keeps the mind always positive, happy. Or then when the mind is always positive and happy, if you keep the mind always healthy, then your body become also able to keep it healthy. So it is said most of the heart attack problems that happens among the people who have impatient, people who are impatient, you see, anger. So among those people, the impatient, angry people, see, there's more number of the heart attack among those. You see, it is through the Western, the West, through analysis, you see. So say, so in Delhi, there's one doctor. Say, there's one doctor in Delhi. I don't remember his name. I had the newspaper, but a long time ago. So this doctor's analysis is that people who have a heart attack, or blood pressure level, the heart attack, or that. So that's because you think of other people bad. You generate negative thoughts, think of other people bad. This doctor's analysis is like that. So you discover that you generate negative thoughts towards others, think other people bad. Then this affects into your health, physical health. You see, I had a newspaper, but I lost. So so I think you see, so it keeps keeping the mind healthy, positive. Then that helps with your health, your physical body feels healthy, and so it definitely works like that. Like that, you see. So the mind is for example, you see the person who is riding a horse, and the person is realized to see the horses. The person, then is also the horse, because affect the horse as well. Then the horse running, you see, not stable. So similarly, the mind is, disturbed, unbalanced. You see, negative like that. Then it affects the vehicle of the mind, wind disturbed. You see, just unhealthy. Disturbed, unhealthy. And then you see, when the wind becomes unbalanced, disturbed, then that creates the sicknesses. The unbalanced four elements, they create sicknesses. So that, when the mind is positive and healthy, like this, you see, like total rejoicing, feeling happy with others, see the success or good friend or whatever you see, whatever good things you see during Dharma practice, learning Dharma, whatever, always rejoice. You see, so then you're able to keep, able to keep the mind healthy, positive. So then that you see peaceful. So then that affects the wind, regular mind wind, peaceful, healthy. So now peaceful, healthy. You see, so healthy body. So then that also affects the mind. You see, to peace. So circle. You see, so negative is also negative circle. You see that. So. See, when we have, I just want to give one example. When you have high blood pressure, you see, if you do Tonglen practice, definitely brings the blood pressure down. Whereas if you take medicine, you have to take medicine for a long time, for many days. But here, immediately, it brings the blood pressure brings down. After some minutes during the meditation, bring down blood pressure. So that not particular my not particular my experience, my self experience, but the recent time, the past years, last year, who was the past director in charge, the director of our Mongolia Center for the project there, Uli from Switzerland, who always comes to, in the past when we go to Lama Tsongkhapa Institute to teachings, and they come. I hear their friend Annette come from Switzerland, and they always see text photos. Always comes with the camera and text photos. So he had very high blood pressure when he was in Nepal. So I did checking, and then I told him to do Tonglen practice. So he did Tonglen practice seriously. So the blood pressure come down many times. So it's completely proved. So myself, I didn't have that experience, but the blood pressure definitely come down by doing meditation. Yeah, by doing the Vatthara meditation, yourself Vatthara. Then you see above the Buddha metta use, So the then actually let it come down from Buddha metta use vase, let it flow down. See, and they receive you the heart to see flow there. So that so basically like that. Then during that meditation, you recite mantra. This Buddha metta use the special mantra. There's a few different Buddha metta mantra, and there's a common one, and this is a bit uncommon. It is same as the normal one, but there's a few different. So it has most unbelievable benefits explained. You see, among the virtue, among the causative virtue, that this is the most extensive virtue. You see. So then that definitely brings blood pressure down. So this many years ago, Kapan, we had one monk, now it's not a monk there. I met him recent time. San Francisco teachings. He came. Polame. So he was monk that time. So I was checking my health. So he said blood pressure went up. So I did that meditation because that mantra is very powerful. So it helped. It helped some people like to reduce their headache, or in Taiwan, and it benefited unbelievable. So I did that. So then he checked, check after 30 minutes something. Then blood pressure went down. So, but the first stage is that can be just happen at the same time. Not sure. See, the second day, the next day, I said high. Then blood pressure high. Then again I did the meditation. Then he checked again. It went down. So then it's proved. So yeah. So maybe you don't need to finish the whole mala. Just 30. Not even a half, less than a half. So they bring down. See, that was the number of mantras. So, so however, see, the calm. Say, I think probably bring his mind calm when you do the meditation. See, so probably of the mantra has a great power as well. Thing like that. So it is. I haven't checked yet, or I haven't asked yet others to do breathing meditation when you have high blood pressure. Do breathing meditation. They see that I haven't actually. I haven't heard, or I haven't asked others, or myself, or I didn't try that. See. However, probably one thing is that brings the mind to calm down. See, so maybe that. So when the mind is calm, is positive, so maybe that might help. See, however, then then there's one requesting for long life. You see, so the rejoicing, if we can do the practice as much as possible, not only during meditation, but you see, then great cause for success. So they must put effort in that. And then the requesting to have a stable life, you see, to the gurus and to the Buddhas who are the pneumatic aspect, you see. So requesting to have a stable life, you see. Yeah. Then that is, you see, yes, they're requesting to say turn Dharma will. Sorry, requesting to turn Dharma will. So that is antidote to ignorance. Antidote to ignorance, and antidote to say heavy next karma, abandon all the Dharma. Heavy next karma, abandon all the Dharma. Antidote to ignorance. So. Abandon all the Dharma. So that's very easy to happen to us. Not just every every disrespect to Dharma is not abandoned, is not avoiding all the Dharma. There may be some disrespect, maybe avoiding all the Dharma, but not all the disrespect to Dharma doesn't become avoiding all the Dharma. So the avoiding of the Dharma is, you see, you give up. You give up the teachings. You give up that Holy Dharma. You see, from the object of respect. You see, you totally give up. From the object of respect. You see, you totally give up. So. so that becomes the avoidance of Dharma. So, for example, say, or when you're listening philosophical teachings, right, and then you don't understand at all. You don't understand at all. See, so so thing you see, what is use this? What is use this for me? You give up. Give up. What is use this for me? You give up. Or the something that which is Buddha's teaching. Something that is first it has to be Buddha's teaching. Okay, so Buddha Dharma, and then you give up. What is this for me? So you give up. You see from the heart. That's our. That is giving up. That is abandon of Dharma. Abandon of Dharma. Then you see. And then even with the text, you see. Even with the text, you see. What is even missing pages? Even with missing pages, or you see. But you see. Missing pages for that. And that you see, if you say, difficult to collect, difficult to keep it, collect, you see. So then, so that you don't create karma, other people don't create karma, you see. So that if you throw, then see the disrespect, you see, create heavy need karma that pollutes your mind, obscures your mind, you see. And then I can't achieve realization, it pollutes your mind. So disrespect to Dharma text, you see. So the also other people create karma. So then you say it's difficult to keep. Then you offer fire. You offer fire, but without disrespect, you see. I said without disrespect. So you respect, but you see so difficult to keep this missing patient, whatever you say. So then then you offer fire, and then you see you don't think you're destroying the letters of the letters all, so what you can do, the letters are all absorbed the then absorb your heart, you see that. All the letters absorb to all Dharma words is there, then absorb your heart, you see. So that so you burn the empty paper, something like that, you see. And then also see, or you can think mental emptiness or like that. So like that. So but not with the disrespect or throw this. You see, disrespect. I say, and sort of giving up. If it's giving up, those giving up subjects, or they giving up they say Dharma text to say giving up, kind of throw away, disrespect, throw away, so give it up from your heart, and that's avoiding Dharma. Avoiding Dharma. So while it is Buddha's teaching, so giving up, you see like that, you see. So see, by reasoning, because you are practicing Hinayana, don't practice Mahayana. So then you think all the Mahayana is not Buddha's teaching. You see, you give up. Mahayana is not Buddha's teaching. See, or this met by 12 lamas or met by Nagarjuna or something. You give up. You see, that's avoid Dharma. And then because you are practicing Mahayana teaching, the Paramita teaching, then you give up. You see, the Hinayana teachings. See, while it's Buddha teachings, you give up. You see, from the heart and avoiding Dharma. And because or you're practicing Mahayana Paramita teaching, then you give up the secret mental Vajrayana teachings, which Buddha taught by Buddha. You see, give up. See, and that all you're practicing that Vajrayana teachings, but you see, but you give up the Paramita teachings. You see, or I'm practicing Vajrayana, I'm Vajrayana. So you give up. You see, so that those So those are the real heavy net karma avoiding dharma. So you create a negative karma much heavier. If you do that, you create much heavier negative karma, then destroyed all the temples, all the statues, stupa, scriptures that exist in the world, having destroyed all. The negative karma, this negative karma, avoidance of dharma is heavier than that. So must know that. So it is said it is said in the teachings that you see advice something difficult to understand for you now. You see, then instead of giving up, you think, oh, you see, this so you leave it for future to you leave it, or instead of giving up, so you leave it for in the future to understand. You see, like that. This is useless for me. This is what is useless. This is useless for me. That's giving up. You see, dharma. The heavy is the unbelievable heavy karma. So that, so you see, so antidote to the ignorance and avoidable dharma. So that, then the result is the ultimate result is the Buddha's holy speech. Which has 60 melody tunes or melody. Sunaya Laktuju. So Sunyang melody with the branches 60. So that you see. So however, then you see. Then you're requesting for the teachings. Then it could cause in the future. Then you'll be able to. Then you will be it could cause you to give teachings to sentient beings. And you see, and then it could requesting teachings. You see, you are creating cause. You see, in all the future lives to meet dharma. If you request for teachings, you create cause in future lives to meet dharma. So you have to understand that. So it's so ultimate goal, then Buddha's holy speech. Okay, or just the melody or the tune. 60 branches. Yeah, that. Then see. However, one Buddha gave teachings. One Buddha gave teachings. The hundreds of thousands, 100,000, million, billion, however many sentient beings. One Buddha gave teaching. Then you see. So Buddha said one word, impermanence or something. See, so some sentient being here impermanence, some sentient being here emptiness. So different teachings according to the karma and according to the karma of the sentient beings. They hear, they unbelievable, so different. You see, they come out and they hear, so that you see the quality of this Buddha's holy speech, like that. You see, so it create cause for that to achieve that. Then you see. Sisters, so anyway, the missing pages or the whatever they see, those the Dharma subjects, see. Missing pages of letters or things. You see, so however, so you can put one envelope, you see, collect, and but don't not think a garbage, not think garbage, because you think a garbage, you are breaking precepts of refugees. You think garbage, So the you see in the refugee vow, refugee precepts, what Kadamba Geshe's practice, even they see one syllable on the road, na, for example, na, you see something that, one, they pick up and then put in the crown, and then you see, then put a clean, higher place, you see. So you see, so they say, so I feel that. So, so not shouldn't think putting down this garbage. Shouldn't have that thought. It's the disrespect Dharma. So that you see. So they put in a high place, put in the envelope. Then didn't want to see they say. In Solo Kumbus, like that we have there was a rock cave, and then they build a small stupa, square, wall like that, and they put all the missing pages, text, all goes inside. And there's protection cave, you see. So this was done even in Solo Kumbu. However, then one day, you see, they can be over fire, like that, you see, as I mentioned before. So you see his Honor Ling Rinpoche was giving teaching initiations Darjeeling, Gum Monastery, from Geshe Monastery. So I was there many years ago, before we came to Nepal. So Rinpoche said, Rinpoche advised don't use the newspapers, because I think they're very common to use newspaper for. They don't use toilet paper. They don't buy toilet paper. You see, because they don't buy toilet paper. Maybe it's difficult to get toilet paper. Don't buy toilet paper because it's expensive. You see, so to buy toilet paper is expensive for the monasteries or Tibet. So anyway, so using newspaper is very common. You see, so we say don't use newspaper to clean toilet. I mean to poo-poo. Is it to clean poo-poo? So not use newspaper, and also to clean the tables, things like that. You don't use newspaper. Rinpoche said that. So with respect, even you see, even other letters, not only Tibetan. So Rinpoche said that. But however, but of course, you see, however, you see, Western letters all over the in the shoes and the shoes or everywhere. So but not yet Tibetan letters. But not yet Tibetan letters everywhere under the shoes or on the road everywhere. You see. So anyway. If one had to you want to have to walk over the text, see, Dharma text. There's no other choice. And then you have to visualize you're going underneath. You're going underneath the text, you see. So you chant mantra, and then you visualize going underneath. Mantra, so many things you visualize you're going underneath. And so mentally, your mind is, your heart still respect, you see. So advice like that. Similarly, the Guru's shadows or the prayer flags, Stupa, shadow of the Stupas, shadow of the prayer flags, which is a mantra, you see. So same, the prayer flags, which is mantras, you see. So same, the shadows, you can't walk over that, you see. Then it becomes as a disrespect and the obscuration to your mind. So you have to visualize you are going underneath, or the shadow of the stupa, or shadow of the prayer flags, you see, all those. So respect, you see. So that, so you you visualize you are going underneath. Okay, so that. So then the then the requesting to stabilize. So that is antidote. That that is antidote to negative karma. Disturb the Guru's holy mind. So such negative karma quality of the Guru is the antidote to that. So it's very, very important practice. In the seven limb, there's a requesting to have stable life, you see, long life. So, and that. So, so see, so what do we do? Normally, what do we do is we short seven limb practice, but that's a request to have a stable life is antidote to that. It purifies all those negative karmas. Heavy negative karma was part of the Guru. So of course, the extent, the elaborate long life puja. Of course, then there's so many practices, and there's unconceivable so many merits as unbelievable or collect, and so that so yeah. And then it causes the ultimate result. What causes to achieve is the Vajra immortal Vajra holy body. Chiva meva dojibu. Immortal Vajra holy body. See, the Buddha, you see. So that, and then the then also, of course, that has effect. That has affected your own life, long life to yourself. It has that effect. So as a result of karma, so that effect. So very powerful cause for your long life. See. Then last one, dedication. Then the is antidote to the true touch of obscurations, and to achieve the general Buddha's qualities. General Buddha's qualities. So that. So that. So that's that. Yeah, so that's it. I don't know. I don't know what we king of prayer. King of Prayer is possible to do after the show. Huh? So maybe lead the King of Prayer.
Yes. Page 299. I bow down to the youthful Arya Manjushri, you lions among humans, gone to freedom in the present, past, and future, in the worlds of 10 directions. To all of you, with body, speech, and sincere mind, I bow down. With the energy of aspiration for the Bodhisattva way, with a sense of deep respect, and with as many bodies as atoms of the world, to all you Buddhas visualized as real, I bow down. On every atom of Buddhas, numberless as atoms, each amidst the host of Bodhisattvas, and I'm confident this physical phenomena is entirely filled with Buddhas in this way. With infinite oceans of praise for you, and oceans of sound from the aspects of my voice, I sing the breathtaking excellence of Buddhas and celebrate all of you born to this. Beautiful flowers and regal gardens, sweet music scented oils and parasols, sparkling lights and sublime incense. I offer to you victorious ones, fine dress and fragrant perfumes, scented with powder heaps high as all wondrous offerings spectacular array. I offer to you victorious ones, offerings peerless and vast, profound admiration for all the Buddhas, with strength and conviction in the Bodhisattva way. I offer and bow down to all the victorious ones. Every harmful actions I have done, my body, speech, and mind, overwhelmed by attachment, anger, confusion. All these I openly lay bare before you. I lift up my heart and rejoice in all possible potential of the Buddhas of Bodhisattvas. I'm sorry to have realized this, but here is still training in those beyond. And of all ordinary beings, you who are the bright lights of worlds in 10 directions, who have attained the Buddha's omniscience through the stages of awakening, you who are my guides, please turn the supreme wheel of Dharma. With palms together, I earnestly request, you who may actualize para nirvana, please stay with us for eons, numberless as atoms of the world, for the happiness and well-being of all wanderers in samsara. Whatever slight positive potential I may have created, offerings and acknowledging my faults, rejoicing and requesting that the Buddha stay and teach, I now dedicate all these for full awakening. May you, Buddhas now living in the worlds of 10 directions, and all you gone to freedom in the past, accept my offerings. May those not yet arisen quickly perfect their minds, awakening as fully enlightened ones. May all worlds of 10 directions be entirely pure and vast. May they be filled with bodhisattvas, surrounding Buddhas gathered beneath the Bodhi tree. May as many beings as exist in the 10 directions be always well and happy. May all samsaric beings live in accord with the Dharma, and may their every Dharma wish be fulfilled. Remembering my past lives and all varieties of existence, may I practice the Bodhisattva way, and thus in each cycles of death, migration, and birth, may I always abandon the householder's life, then following in the footsteps of all the Buddhas, and perfecting the practice of Bodhisattva, may I always act without error or compromise, with ethical discipline, faultless and pure. May I teach the Dharma in the language of gods, in every language of spirits and nagas, of humans and of demons, and in the voice of every form of being. May I be gentle-minded, cultivating the 6 paramitas, and never forget bodhicitta. May I completely cleanse without omissions every negativity and all that obscures this awakening mind. May I traverse all my lives in the world, free of karma, afflictions, and interfering forces, just as the lotus blossom is undisturbed by the water's way, just as the sun and moon move unhindered through the sky. May I ease the sufferings in the lower realms and in the many directions and dimensions of the universe. May I guide all wanderers in samsara to the pure bliss of awakening, and be of worthy benefit to them as well. May I practice constantly for eons to come, perfecting the activities of awakening, with the various dispositions of beings, showing the ways of a bodhisattva. May I always have the friendships of those whose path is like mine, and with body, words, and also mind, may we practice together the same aspirations and activities. May I always live a spiritual mentor, and never displeased the excellent friend who deeply wishes to help me and expertly teaches the Bodhisattva way. May I always directly see the Buddhas, masters and supreme Bodhisattvas, and without pause or discouragement for aeons to come. May I make extensive offerings to them. May I hold within me the Buddha's genuine Dharma, illuminate everywhere the teachings that awaken, embody the realizations of the Bodhisattva, and practice ardently all future aeons. While circling through all states of existence, may I become an endless treasures of good qualities, skillful means, wisdom, samadhi, and liberating its stabilizations, gathering limitless pristine wisdoms and positive potential. On one atom I shall see Buddha feels numberless as atoms, inconceivable Buddhas among Bodhisattvas in every field, practicing the activities of awakening, pursuing this in all directions, I dive into an oceans of Buddha fields, each an oceans of tree times, Buddhas in the space of whips of hair. So I too will practice for an oceans of aeons. Thus I'm continually immersed in the speech of the Buddhas, expressions that reveals an oceans of qualities in one word, to completely pure eloquence of all the Buddhas, communication suited to the very tendencies of beings, with strength of understanding and plunged into the infinite enlightened state of Dharma, of all Buddhas in three times gone to freedom, who continually turn the wheel of Dharma methods, I shall experience in one moment such vast activities of all future aeons, and I will enter into all aeons of the three times in but a fraction of a second. In one instant I shall see all those awakened beings, past, present, and future lines of humans, and with the powers of illusion like stabilization, I will constantly engage in the inconceivable activity. I shall manifest upon one single atom the arrays of pure lands, present, past, and future. Likewise, I shall enter the arrays of pure Buddha fields in every direction without exception. I shall enter the very presence of all my guides, those guides of this world who are yet to appear, turning the wheels of complete awakening, those who reveal Nirvana, final perfect peace. May I achieve the paths of swift magical emanation, the path lead to the great vehicle through every approach, the paths are always beneficial activity, the paths are love-pervading all rounds, the paths are all surpassing positive potential, the paths are supreme knowledge, unobstructed by discrimination, and through the paths of wisdom, skillful means, and samadhi, may I achieve the perfect paths of awakening, purifying paths of all contaminated actions, crushing the paths of disturbing emotions at their root, diffusing the powers of interfering forces, I shall perfect the paths of bodhisattva practice. May I purify in oceans of worlds, may I free the oceans of beings, may I clearly see an oceans of Dharma, may I realize an oceans of pristine wisdom, may I purify in oceans of activities, may I fulfill an oceans of aspiration, may I make offerings to an oceans of Buddhas, may I practice without discouragement for an oceans of aeons. To awaken fully through this bodhisattva way, I shall fulfill without exception all the diverse aspirations of awakening practice of all Buddhas gone to freedom in the three times everywhere. In order to practice exactly as the wise one calls them in the Bhadra, all-embracing good, the outer breath of the sons and daughters of the Buddhas, I completely dedicate all these service. Likewise, may I dedicate just as the skillful Samantabhadra, bodies, speech, and mind, pure actions, and pure Buddha fields. I shall give rise to the aspirations of Manjushri. For this bodhisattva practice of all-embracing good, to perfect these practices without discouragement or pause in all future aeons. May my pure activities be endless, my good qualities boundless, and true abiding immeasurable activity. May I actualize infinite emanations, limitless at the ends of space, likewise limitless are living beings, thus limitless are karma and reflections. May my aspirations reach limitless as well. One may offer to the Buddhas all well in the glories of infinite worlds in 10 directions, and one may offer during aeons numberless as atoms of the world, even the greatest emperors, gods, and humans, and whoever hears this extraordinary aspiration, and longing for highest awakening, he tries to fade just once, like far all passions potential. Those who make this heartfelt aspiration for the Bodhisattva way will be free of all worldly problems, free of harmful companions, and will only see Adhyatma infinitely. And even in this very human life, they will be nourished by happiness and have all conducive circumstances. Without waiting long, they will become like Samantabhadra himself. Those who give voice to this extraordinary aspiration will quickly and completely purify the 5 boundless harmful actions created under the powers of ignorance. Blessed with supreme knowledge, excellent body, family, attributes, and appearance, they will be invincible to vast interfering forces and misleading teachers. In all the 3 worlds will make offerings. Going quickly to the noble Bodhi tree and sitting there to benefit sentient beings, subduing all interfering forces, they will fully awaken and turn the great wheel of Dharma. Have no doubts that complete awakening is the full ripened result comprehended only by a Buddha, of holding in mind by teaching, reading, or reciting these aspirations of the Bodhisattva practice, in order to train just like the hero Manjushri who knows reality as it is, and just like Samantabhadra as well, and completely dedicate all this goodness just as they did, with their dedication which is praised as greatest, gone to freedom in the 3 times. I too dedicate all my roots of goodness for the attainments of the Bodhisattva practice. When the moment of my death arrives, by eliminating all obscurations and directly perceiving Amitabha, may I go immediately to Sukhavati, pure land of great joy. Having gone to Sukhavati, may I actualize the meaning of these aspirations, fulfilling them all without exception, for the benefit of beings for as long as this world endures. Born from an extremely beautiful superlative lotus, in this joyful land, the Buddha's magnificent mandala, may I receive a prediction of my awakening directly from Buddha Amitabha. Having received a prediction there, may I create vast benefit for beings throughout the 10 directions, with a billion emanations by the powers of wisdom. Through even the small virtues I have accumulated by offering these prayers of the Bodhisattva practice, may all the positive aspirations of beings be fulfilled in an instant. Through creating limitless positive potential, by dedicating this prayer to Samantabhadra's deeds, may all beings drowning in this torrent of suffering enter the presence of Amitabha. Through this king of aspirations, which is the greatest of the sublime, helping infinite wonders in samsara, through the accomplishment of this scripture dazzling with Samantabhadra's practice, may suffering realms be utterly empty of all beings.
All the past, but we made it correct. 3 times made it correct by number of sentient beings Buddhas. May the Bodhicitta be actualized in one's heart, in the heart of all the sentient beings, especially in the heart of all the students, all the supporters, benefactors of projects and all the centers, especially here. There are Stupa and Shitling, and then teach center, all that. Then all those who serve the, as I say. Then all those who love Rahma, which proves them is given to me in all their hearts. And general bodhicitta without believing. Secondly, in those hard bodhicitta generated may be increased. Changju Sinjo Rinpoche Maje Ba Mama Jeba Nyamba Meba Ye Hoine Gondoi Peawajo. May the Bodhicitta be exercised in the heart of the leaders of the world, the spiritual leaders in China and the populations, and as was the Muslim countries and all those. So in those countries suffer so much suffering. The populations and the leaders of that. So that. Changju Semjo Rinpoche Maje Panum Jejuroche Jeva Nyamba Meba Ye Gone Gondo Pewa. May the Buddha may the Buddha be actualized in the heart of the people who follow different religions. May this world be filled with the perfect peace and happiness. May they live their life only benefiting and no harm. Whatever they do, only cause of enlightenment, the happiness was in them. So these all the religious harmonies and no religious wars or that. Okay. Changju Simjo Rinpoche Maje Panum Jejuje Jeva Nyamba Meba Ye Kone Kondo Bewa Sho. Every single understanding Dharma we have, every single purification we do every day, every single merit we collect is due to kindness of His. And the way my Dharma is made life meaningful is by kindness of His Lama. So to have stabilized all the holy wishes, be succeed immediately. Kande Rave Gove Ishin De Bendangayan Devaya Maru Jumvene Jere Sewa Tenje Jazo Shabe Sede Pado Tenjo Ji Donye Soyendo Yendube Lama Che Sanje Kaje Chana Bemo Tenze Yanjazola Soa Dezo Sheyade Dona Gumbo Chere Sewang, Seja Javi, Changa Kanji, Yodo, Yajamala, Desaden, the Chawas, Chana Beme, Chilla, Didi, Yundazo, Nigas, Oda Magica, Jindri, without to check as a task, the major Seja Javi, the Lua, maybe the Mato Dagalas and the Nandama Band, did the past, which I made a crop, which I made a crop, and I'm sending with the Buddhas, everybody in this world, and all the students, all the supporters, all the benefactors, all the project centers, and those who served the organization in the past, those who serve now, then same thing here. Then then once all the family members. So anybody was connected to ourselves, as all then be guided by Lama Tsonga, by being Mahayana direct Guru in all the lifetimes, and never be separated away from the pure path which is admired by the Buddhas. Tera Gundwa Jawa Tsonga Ve Tezo Shenye Ngoso Zebe Tu Jave Ngabe Lamsa Tenye Da Geje Tsanya Dowa Majuro. Did all the past, present, future, merit, collective, I made by all systems with us. The one self bunch of family members, all the students, and being this universe, this world, this country, this cities, areas, house, all those sentient beings who are living in this universe, world, the country, and the city, this same area, the house, all those find faith the karma, immediately find devotion, Buddha, Sangha, and the XY Bodhicitta, and may they achieve enlightenment as good as may the achieving life as quick as possible. Also, then, when nobody in this world experiences war, famine, disease, economic problems, disease, torture, poverty, sicknesses, dangers, fire, water, air, earthquakes, tsunamis, when nobody in this world experiences forever. These are the past, special puja merit, collected by oneself, 3 times, collected number of Buddhas, which are mere level, which exists, but which is mere level by mind, but I who exist, but are mere level by mind, achieve the Buddha Shakyamuni, the Buddha's enlightenment, which exists, but which is mere level by mind, and lead all the sentient beings who exist, but who are mere level by mind, to that Guru Chaitanya Buddha's enlightenment, which exists, but which is mere level by mind alone, who exist, but who do not exist from the side, who is totally empty. I got messed up. Messed up in emptiness. Maybe so. Who exists, I make it up, who exists, but merely level by mind. Because the reason why I say exist first, because when you say, because when you don't know the Pasangika could be emptiness, then when you say mere level, then when you hear the word mere level, then you might think it doesn't exist. Okay? So that's why I say, who are not familiar with the Pasangika view, the unification of emptiness and dependent on arising. Okay, so Pasangika view subtle dependent on arising. Those who are not familiar with that. So when you hear mere level of mind of the first, then you think it doesn't exist, you see. So, for example, like the Pasangika school, the Rangjiva believe that way. So so that's why I say exist, but mere level by mind. So then you see, so then you are free from eternalism, truism, but also you are free from nihilism. The Lama from our teaching be spread and all the rest, we flourish forever in this world and forever in this world. Okay. But complete expression in the house of everybody, and all the students of those the organization, then with oneself, with the family, everybody. Che Yao Zong Wei Zai Nan Bai Wai Zai Ge Jie Wai Zai Zhen Jie Ma Wai Shai Dai Dai Shen Jie Te Sai Dai Jie Zai Ne Lai De Ne Ya Wai Lai Sai Ta Ba Ye Dian Ba Ye Ren Ba Yo
Sa ji bu ge ju ji me zhuo zhan ri lai lin jie nie de gen ba di sang ge xin du mi wu wa ye zhuo bu nam da xin chu ba rai shu yi da mai gu ru ra na men da lang ne ya da ya mi. Page 328. 我独醉将心将滚儿为内经根本为困作托钵在求孙归为 You who uphold the subduer's moral way, who serve as the bountiful bearers of all, sustaining, preserving, and spreading Manjuna's victorious doctrine, who masterfully accomplished magnificent prayers, honoring the three jewels, saviors of myself and others, your disciples, please, please live long.
Good night. Thank you very much.